All right, I'm here, guys. Hey, guys. Sorry I'm late. I'm just waiting for the pizza to arrive. I just got home from class. That's why I'm wearing my karate gi right now. So, as they say in the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai, it's karate time. Woo! Oh, I got to see if the people, the hooligans, are waiting on me, too.
Yeah, I saw you made a...
Gentlemen. What's up? Really? Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
What?
He called me Joe West from The Flash.
Oh, come on.
What's up, Sean? Well, how we doing? Welcome, everybody. Oh, they put out that Master and Apprentice documentary, too. Nice. I have to watch that as well. Yep, we'll get started. Don't worry. I'm just waiting for pizza. Oh, really? You put the stupid little war criminal on the thumbnail of the episode? Really?
So I had a wacky inflatable tube man experience while you were gone.
What'd you have?
A wacky inflatable tube man experience.
Really? What happened?
I got up to go to the bathroom. And my freaking body spazzed out, and my hip felt like it gave out, and my body was just doing this, trying to catch myself.
Give me a second. I got to answer some people. That's crazy that happened, honey.
But yeah, I was doing like this, trying to catch myself.
That's hilarious. Grey Jedi Master Zarkus, I sense great conflict within you. Yeah, there is conflict within me, Grey Jedi Master. That's a nice name for you, Zarkus. I like that. What's up, Joshua? Hand. What's good? How we doing? King Chris, pizza time. We are just waiting on the pizza.
He's pulling in now.
But yes, I was upset because I saw that little war criminal on the thumbnail of the episode. So, Chosen? Yeah, Chopper's a war criminal. Do you not know about that, Jake? Chopper's not just an average, he's not an archer. He's not a nice droid. He's an asshole. He literally has killed thousands of people through rebels.
When you hand the stuff to him for payment, make sure you apologize, because we're doing a tradition for certain nights where we do pizza.
Yeah.
And we didn't have that much this time, so we had to do with what we could. Just make sure you...
Why? Do you think the tip should be higher? Or is it...
No, well, yeah, but...
Okay, no worries. I'll tell him.
I know
True
it's
story.
an inconvenience, but it's
Yeah.
just we're doing what we can to keep it organized.
Of course. This episode's lit so far. Really, Zarkus, you think it's good so far? All right, man. I'm gonna get in a minute. I'm just waiting for the pizza to arrive. See, what did you order, honey?
I ordered a medium 2-topping pizza. It has extra cheese, green peppers, and beef. Then we have some garlic knots and mellow yellow and ranch.
Oh yeah, so we got some mellow yellow. We got some Parmesan thingies. What do you call it? Bites?
Garlic knots.
Garlic knots, yeah. So we got some good stuff. Oh, that's awesome. Really, Zarkus? Yes, I'm glad you admit it, Zarkus. Chopper is a true dickwad of a droid. Yes. And Chosen, you better get that. I know. Thank you, King Chris. You made the Turtles reference. I freaking love you, man. That's amazing. He said, what happened? They sent it the wrong place?
No, he's at that building over there.
Oh, that's weird. He needs to go the other place. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's up, man? Okay. Don't ask me. We're going to talk about that on the podcast. We got some Marvel stuff tonight for sure. Yes, sir. Don't worry. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. I got some surprises for you boys. I've been busy. I've been cooking. Joshua, I'm already on the dark side. Hey, Joe, Knights of Melvin dropped in the chat less than 2 minutes. Oh, that's cool, Brandon. Yeah, man. And Zarkus, that's cool. What do you mean that may change? Are you saying you're not liking it now, Zarkus? Oh, yeah. Oh, I hear what you're saying, King Chris. If the pizza's late, no tip, dude. I know, man. It's the Turtle legacy. I wish it works that way, honestly. All right, what were you saying now, Jake?
Buzz is going to happen soon.
Yeah, yeah. Give me a second. I gotta go grab the pizza real quick. But yeah, I did see it. I'll be right back, guys. Oh crap! I clipped on. That's what I was saying earlier, which I'll grab my thing. Where would I put the baggie?
Right there.
Okay, good. All right. I'm gonna get us some cups.
Alrighty.
Get started. 51 minutes. Okay. Turn off that light. You know what? Because of tonight, I think we're gonna do Mando mugs tonight. Since we're watching Ahsoka. There you go. Mando mug for you. You get a mug. You get a mug. All right. Chosen, you're gonna pay for that comment earlier. I saw what you said. I'm coming for your ass on Gun Game tonight for that shit.
What are you saying?
Oh no. You're fucking playing. Don't even. You call me Jobalt Blue? I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Did you also order? We did not get wings this time, but we got some garlic knots. What do you mean no fucking way, Zarkus? What are you talking about? Y'all are gonna fucking lose it, man. This is fucking crazy, man. Really? Okay, we will find out. All right, pizza's here, guys. Pizza's here. All right, we'll start the countdown. I'm ready. Whatever. Start the countdown.
Give me a couple.
You got a phone call. You want my cup too? Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna wait for Trevor's phone call. Siler. Base Chopper was a war criminal. Take. It's true, man. He's a war criminal. I'm telling you. It's that droid is not good. That droid's gonna kill 1 million people this episode. Watch. Thanks, sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Also on the podcast, I have a new topic to discuss with you guys. I'm going to be doing a new type of video series that I get to announce tonight that you guys are going to be excited about.
Here you go. First piece.
Yes, sweetheart. I'm at the airport, motherfucker. Read what Chopper said. I'm not going to say it on stream, but I'm laughing my ass off. Did you not see what it said? No show. Okay, there we go. Hot take. R2D2 is better than Astromech than Chopper and BB-8. That's not a hot take, Brandon. That's facts, bro. Fuck that little soccer ball droid.
What'd you think, babe?
Amazing.
Good.
Tell him Zarkus said he's actually clumsy and he's stupid. All right, are you off the phone, Trevor? All right. Sorry, guys. We're just waiting for him to get off the phone, guys. The pizza has landed. Yes, it has. It is pizza. It is pizza time, everybody. It is pizza time. Pizza time. Pizza time. R2 for life. Wait, can we get some points in the chat for R2? Let's get some love for R2D2.
Beepy weepy.
Send some beeps in the chat for R2. No other droid can replace R2. Not even R3, Grievous's droid spy. Fuck R3, man. That droid pissed me off. Double fist that pizza. Oh, you know it, man. I gotta do it. I got some mellow yellow right now in my Mando cup. So I'm finished telling you my story while we're waiting. So the kid had his mohawk now, and really he really looked like Hawk. He's tall, kid, kind of cocky, you know. Mm-hmm. It was his birthday today. He gets really excited. We didn't know a lot of our normal people today, and Mr. Hill now organizes the class. Mr. Hill encourages the young and the older to fight against each other. To as long as you got control, you're good. So remember, this kid, even though he's like 16, 17, he is still a black belt, and he earned that black belt by doing what black belts do, right? Mm-hmm. Now, me and him, we fought to a standstill. One more point, and I would have won. Mm. So basically, the way to tell you this is I'm going to make a video series now where I beat. So I'm going to take different the weakest, well, not the weakest, but I'll take specific versions of characters in Cobra Kai and prove that I can beat them and that I beat them in a fight. Because I beat season 3 Hawk. Like I beat his ass. Like people were talking about Kreese. Like Kreese was like, oh yeah, finish the fight, whatever. I beat that Hawk that beat down on that guy because I've used moves tonight that I've never used before. I landed. So we were doing a new. We were doing a new spinning. We're not spinning. We're doing a new technique that Mr. Hill showed me that I'll show you after the watch party, where it's 2 round kicks, set down, and then you basically do like a slap round kick. And the reason you do a slap round kick, if you see in a professional like Olympic sparring, these round kicks go to the body. Mm-hmm. The next one goes around like a hook kick, but it slaps you in the face. Because remember, in sparring, they wear helmets. So I actually, what I did was I was landing controlled near head kicks on this kid. And since I'm taller than him, it was easy for me. But also, I landed a mean punch to the chest, and I landed another good. You're laughing about that, Zarkis? So I wanted to some crazy shit on this kid. So we're going to be talking about that on the podcast tonight, boys. Oh, he's talking to his mom, so we're just being weird. Oh, I should try it with the ranch. Open piece.
What you gonna do?
You got a new theory, Brandon. Well, let's hear it, my brother. Oh, we're ready now? Okay, you're done blowing mommy kisses? All right, let's go. Aren't those the best Grey Jedi Master? Oh, fuck. Did you actually say that? He counted down, and he's like, oh, fuck, here we go. What? Hold up, I gotta change my shit. I forgot my settings are off.
Do this so it doesn't spill.
You can move it there. There we go. My other headphone. Falling out and slam him in the face with the heel. All fury, truly. Yes, sir. Could Exiled Throne become a powerful brainiac, the mind-controlled alien from DC? That would be crazy. Starting with the waves. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to pull these up as they come along. That would be crazy. I would be down for that. Okay. Look at the items. Interesting build-up. All the X-Wings. Okay. I like that theory, Brandon. It's a good theory. Oh, Hera arrived now. So that's what this clip was. What that picture was from a few weeks ago. Good to know. Shit. Don't do that. The stupid thing got bumped. Was annoyed. There we go. Stay like that. I like that, Brandon. That's a good theory, man. Our music is interesting so far. Interesting. Whoosh, whoosh. The X-Wings all made it. Yay, of course. Everyone's just safe and fine. The attack didn't mean anything. No, she's looking. It's said in legends that Thrawn wasn't just a master tactician of war, but one of the last of a higher intelligent race. That is true, Great Jedi Master. Hera, why are you calling Mr. Miyagi on the microphone again? Can't you just let the man rest? Why you gotta put him in the X-Wing? Oh, here comes Jason. Hera, if I were you, I wouldn't let your child play with that dangerous little asshole over there.
Those last two were yours.
Dun, dun, dun. How do I eat so much pizza, King Chris? Dude, I work out like every day. It just is the way it is. When you burn as much calories as I do, man, you can eat whatever you want. I can eat an entire box of an entire container of ice cream and be picky keen.
And I envy that.
Mm-hmm. That's true, Zarkus. Oh, also the droid has Sabine's helmet. Okay. Kicking ass earns pizza, huh? Yes, sir. Ooh. Well, they're making it sound like she's dead. We all know she's coming back. Don't play this BS. Oh, it's so sad. Look, she's dead. This is the third time you died. You really think we're gonna believe that? Oh, I'm sorry, but Dave Filoni's making some weird choices.
Mm-hmm.
At least the writing isn't as bad as last week so far. But we haven't seen Sabine yet, so. Shadow Warrior. Okay, interesting title. One of my favorite games. So, oh, now we're in the world. Okay, let's see. We're finally getting the good stuff. Okay. 9.5 out of 10 for you? Okay. Well, that happens. Sounds good, Zarkus. You lost the fight. Trust me. I like the acting for Anakin in this episode so far. It's good. We might have to watch this one twice. So you do remember. That's good. Why? It means you still have a chance to live. I like that. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. I'm liking the Anakin stuff so far. Oh shit! No way! He called her Snips. Okay, you got my attention. I was watching a clip of Justice League Unlimited, and I was surprised how powerful Brainiac was. Yeah, he's pretty strong. Oh shit! Okay. What? Son of a bitch! Fucking A controller sliding off the thing. Did you say what? Because you were surprised by the lightsaber?
Yeah. Is it blue or is it white?
His has always been blue, but
it looks white.
Yeah, because they're meant to be in like the world between worlds. I've heard that before. Oh my gosh, they're training in this little.
It's blue.
Oh, the sabers actually look good finally. Ooh, the stances are good. Okay, where was this shit last week? Okay, it's laughable the entire. Oh my gosh, what? Why does the training in this episode look better than any of the actual fights we got last episode? Like you're right, Dorcas. Okay, so far I'm winning with this episode. I like it. It's good so far. I'm not going to give Disney Star Wars the win, but I will say that I am. They were definitely saving the big stuff. I really like this episode so far. It's definitely my favorite of the season so far. As long as we have no shitty Sabine shit. And if we get Thrawn, this will definitely be a 9.5 for me.
Miyagi's back.
What you said?
Miyagi's back.
Oh, you heard him again? Or see him? Oh, he's back.
Told you.
Mr. Miyagi, what are you doing? Wait, did they get Nick Gillard to teach actors for Ahsoka episode 5? Maybe Brandon, because the training sequence looks very Nick Gillard inspired. And I'll explain it in my review. Jason's feeling connected to the Force. Neither do I. Me too, Zarkus. I've always loved Hayden. He's once again delivering an amazing acting performance. Don't you hear it? So Jason's sensing something strong in the Force. Shit, he can hear the lightsabers from that far away? Wow, he must be really strong in the Force. I mean, he is Kanan's son, so it would make sense, but is that still Ranch over there? Oh my gosh, he's totally hearing it. That's crazy. And they're playing the Force theme. Wow. Okay. All right, Dave, you're going all in. I see you. I see you, bro. Yes, T, it is pizza time. What happened? What's never mind? They scrapped it, Trevor. You forgot about that? They scrapped Mustafar like literally yesterday, dude. It was last minute announced. Abilities. Really, Darkins? Is there really? They said it didn't fit in the story. Oh my gosh, you're doing this thing. Oh, yes. Anakin's stance is so good. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, what? Oh my god, he had kicked her. Or she had kicked him. That's crazy. Okay. Oh, she's taunting him. I haven't taught you everything yet. Oh my god. Oh, dude, what? Oh yeah, I've seen that before. I love that sick combo, dude. It looks so good. Wait, I know this planet. Is this for the Clone Wars flash? Are we gonna get the live action Clone Wars flashbacks now? Oh gosh, we're gonna get it right. Wait, is she on Teth? Oh no, she's in the place from the Clone Wars movie. She's in, oh, you see what I see?
A clone.
Oh my gosh. If we see Rex, come on, show me the boy. Show me the boy. I want to see Rex. Oh my gosh, they look cool in live action. Okay, they're looking pretty cool. Anakin, come on. Oh, dang. There's Anakin. And please show the armor. Show the armor. Oh my. Oh, damn. Oh my gosh. And she's in. What? Okay. Yeah, this is the best episode of the show so far. I'm losing my shit. Not Christophsis, Darth Berserker. It's oh my gosh, it looks amazing. I'm wearing that for my review. I'm putting that on after I get done with this episode. Oh, and it's a different actor for younger her.
Are you wanting any more?
It's Teth, not Christophsis, Darth Berserker. Master.
Are you wanting any more, babe?
She's got her green that she had originally.
Woohoo. Woohoo.
Oh my gosh, clones are getting wrecked. Oh, more? Okay, sorry, I'm focused.
Do you want any more?
I'll have this last one, then you can have the rest. This is your training. Oh, you think it's Mandalore, Zarkis? It doesn't look like Mando. Because Anakin wouldn't have been on Mando with her. I hope so. I mean, I've been losing. Have you not heard me screaming this entire time? Look, Sturo for life. I'm not shilling, okay? I'm just enjoying the content for what it is, and they've given us some pretty cool stuff. I'm not changing my opinion or my stance on Disney Star Wars. This is just some really good, there's some cool stuff. I love Clone Wars, and it's delivering really good Clone Wars content. And there's actually decent choreography. Rex is right there. Oh, man. Come on, Snoops. Can't believe he died. That's crazy. I love how they're showing how the battle is. This has some Revenge of the Sith vibes for sure. No, I'm not shilling, dude. I'm just being real, man. You just have to look at from all the different angles. Last episode was genuinely bad. There is some genuine good writing in this episode so far, and it is really good. And the fan service is really well done so far. Look, I understand. You have no idea how long I've waited to see Clone Wars in live action, though. This has been my biggest dream for a long time.
Minus Disney, of course.
Yeah, Disney. The Disney part isn't what makes it good. What'd you say? What'd you say, Chosen? Oh yeah, because the Clone Wars armor just makes it look better. As Jedi, it's our job to lead, but our mistakes cost lives. I'm not a huge fan of young Ahsoka's voice, but I am loving this. This is pretty good so far. Oh, when Obi-Wan taught me. I hear you, Zarkus. No, it's okay. It's like you have to just understand. Like, I'm not shilling. I just am enjoying the content, and you have to enjoy what you're getting. I have some criticisms still. I'm not a huge fan of this young Ahsoka, but the stuff is good. Some of it's good so far. I'm joking. You're joking. I need to joke at a time like this. You want me to be more serious? To do that, you're going to have to fight. It's pretty good so far. What if I want to stop fighting? Then you'll die. What are you crying for, man? This is really emotional so far. This is more emotional than any of the stuff in the previous episodes. Like the actual death scene. Oh, did you like it, man? Oh my gosh. The music is so well paced. Holy shit! Did you see that? Did you see how the foreshadowing? Oh my gosh.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, the Vader thing was good.
Foreshadowing.
That was funny. Top me off. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's pretty good so far, guys. Now we're back to the wave stuff. $9.2 is fair. Is that because of the young Ahsoka? Is that why you gave it 9.2? Kathleen Kennedy, you are not worthy. Yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like he really worked hard. I'm not simping for him. I'm just admiring when he does good things. We have to agree that he can do good work sometimes. No matter how you feel about Disney, Star Wars, you just have to appreciate some of the things they're giving us as fans. This is well-written, handled fan service. It's not just fan service for the sake of fan service. It really is justified, and you're feeling it.
Still miss Mommy.
We'll see her, I'm sure.
Mommy Shin.
We'll see her soon.
Mommy Shin.
I'm going to guess they're all on their way to Thrawn, and we're going to end this episode with Thrawn appearing to us. If we get Thrawn, this is definitely in the 9s for me for sure, because I need to see Thrawn. But I'm very close right now because I'm really enjoying. If we get more of those flashbacks, man, this episode will continue to be good because I really am liking this stuff. It makes me want to go watch Clone Wars again. It's so good. I mean, you guys got to understand, like, if you can be a fan of Legends, but if you love Clone Wars, enjoy the Clone Wars things because that's what was so cool. And there was a time where we didn't know Clone Wars was canon either. So just remember that, Clone Wars is so great and so many people love it. Even the Legends fans love Clone Wars. There was even Legends references in Clone Wars. So just remember the old times. And this has Revenge of the Sith vibes to it as well. Like, it's not a perfect episode, guys. It's not Disney amazing everything, but it is dang good for what they're doing. What was he like? Intense. Oh, what does Chopper have now? He's going to blow up someone again. Yeah, you got to look at it, guys, and I'm not shilling. I love Anakin, guys. You got to understand. I love Anakin. I'm not shilling. They're doing Hayden Christensen justice right now, and that's what matters right now. And getting to see Rex was great, so I'm just loving this so far. Like I said, it's not a perfect episode. That's a fair score, Zarkus. Ooh, more flashbacks. Oh my gosh. We're on Mando now? Or where are we at now? Yeah. Oh, dude! What? We're at the Siege of Mandalore? Oh, dude. Okay, that's sweet. Thanks, Darth Berserker. Oh, Rex looks so good, and it's terrible with his voice. Oh, that means it's confirmed. It is still Rex. They did Cam justice. Okay, my complaints are answered. Thank you. That was his voice. It's so perfect. I agree, Zarkis. Yeah, they really fucked over McGregor so badly. He even wanted a season 2 with them, and she's in her outfit. Oh, Anakin's here on Mustafar again, or he's just. Oh, I get it. He's trying to go over the battle with her through the mine. They parted ways by now. Looks intense. You did well. You're a warrior now. Is that all? For sure, Zarkis. I'm loving the dialogue here. It's so good. Great performance from Hayden in this episode so far. High ground is the key to victory. This Ahsoka episode is better than the filler Bad Batch episode where they lost the ship. Definitely. You are more Anakin. A lot more powerful than anyone realized. Is that what this is about? You've learned nothing. Back to the beginning. Oh! Or die. Oh, I'm loving it, dude. Incorrect. I'm still hoping we get Gillimer. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What? The silhouette. Who did this? The cinematography here is beautiful. Where was this? And him with the red looks. Oh, this made me want the red in the actual. Dun, dun. Oh! Yeah, dude. Finally, she gets knocked out. Dude. Oh, and the Vader breathe. What? Dude. You lack conviction. Oh, my gosh. Oh, the moves are so good. I hope the two Zarkis lightsaber crackling. Dang, she's got both sabers out. It was so good. Oh, the eyes! Oh! Right to the leg. Anakin's got that Krav Maga stuff, man. I love it. The eyes are amazing. Ooh, now she's got their dark side eyes too. Oh, she's pulling a Luke. Agreed, Zarkis. No, he's supposed to be more episodes according to the leaks. Yeah, for this episode, I'd imagine. So let's hope the rest is good. Things can still go south, unfortunately. Yeah, definitely. Dun, dun, dun. There's hope for you yet. I've never had such a smile on my face watching Star Wars again. This feels nice. Anakin.
Why'd she look away in the first place?
Oh, they're doing the thing where he's not really here. It's more of like a dream sequence, I think. I'm glad we got the Clone Wars fight. I'm glad we got Vader with the lightsaber. We might not have got the Mustafar duel, but that duel between them was still worthy and intense. And seeing Anakin with the red lightsaber not being in the Vader suit It's the fan fiction dream I've always wanted to see. You never know, Zarkus. Oh, is she going through the water? She can become Ahsoka the White now? Interesting music choice. If I had to dock points for anything, I would say the Chopper and the Chopper and Hera parts, and I'm not a huge fan of the young Ahsoka actress from the Barbie movie they announced. Anakin is the balance, as George Lucas always said. I agree. I still think he's the father of the Force, Zarkus. And I'm going to make a video about it, no matter what anyone says.
I know, perfect VOD.
Really?
To make for that.
Yeah.
That part.
I heard about, that's exactly who played her, Brandon. Oh God, is it Sabine? Who is it that saved her?
Oh God, it is.
No! Oh wait, no, it's not Sabine. It's someone else in a Rebel pilot. God, I was scared for a second. They had Sabine's haircut.
I know.
Must be a new chick. Yeah, I think it is Brandon. The voice sounded familiar. I'm glad you agree, Zarkus. I'm definitely going to do a video about it. Okay, so they all found her. Get her inside. Repeat clear. Oh, so they think she's... Oh, so they actually... At least they actually make her feel like she was actually dead. Like she didn't just come and be like, hey guys, I'm back.
Yeah.
What are you looking at on phone?
Looking up the song.
Oh, the song you were thinking about for a music video?
Mm-hmm.
Jason sees something. Oh, here they come. Please let us see Thrawn in these couple of minutes. What's going on with the baddies? Come on. Show us what's going on with the baddies. I want to see Thrawn. You take a photo of me?
No.
Oh, you're not? I saw you up, like, your camera up. I don't mind if you do. If Sabine's there and we still get Thrawn, I'll still say, really? Zarkus, is that a good sign? Okay, good to know. My buddy just went live. Oh, that's sick, Zarkus. Make sure you watch my review. I'll be dropping right after this watch party. I'm going to make my review right away for you guys because I have a lot of thoughts for this. Oh, the ship turned on. They're happy to see her. I will, Zarkus. Are you going to go see your buddy, or are you going to stick around for the ending with me? Me too, Brandon. I'm ready for it. Jason is here. With his mother and a squadron of X-Wings. I'm Sabine. No one, so they don't know where she is yet. Let's see if they can pull off a good cliffhanger. Come on. What's that? Oh, that's the remaining piece of the map. I thought Balon destroyed it. I guess he didn't destroy all of it. It's kind of crazy, Brandon, honestly. Hopefully we'll at least get a scene teasing him. I think we'll see Thrawn before we see Ezra, but if we see both of them at the same time, that'd be great. I heard you get hiccups, so I was trying to roar at you. You know, like Shrek. Do the roar. Chopper, what are you doing? Oh, Jason's happy to see Ahsoka. Oh, now she's wearing the white cape. Okay, we got the little nods of Ahsoka the White's coming in. Dave's filling his Lord of the Rings fetish up right now. You know what I mean, honey?
Yeah.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
I've been in a starship before. A Jedi starship? like, he's like, you have a Jedi, you have a Jedi room in your starship. Will you teach me? No. and then the ending. That's the best comedy of the show so far. And then he's like, what was it called? And then she's like, but you know how to build a lightsaber? Yes. Will you teach me? No. Possibly. Ooh, what is she gonna see when she does it? Something's going on. Sabine, stop. Step away from her. Destroy it. Uh-oh. What is that sound? Somebody sending you a TikTok?
No, that's the song.
Oh. More than you know. Hey, AJ, what do you think of the episode, buddy?
I'll play it for you after this goes off.
Sounds good. I give you my word, no harm will come to you.
Why would there be harm coming to me?
For Ezra. Now she understands. Did you like it, buddy? Did you like it better than last week? What are your thoughts? I jumped out of my chair from the Clone Wars flashbacks. You didn't like it at all, AJ, really? Nothing? There's not one part? I thought you'd like a little bit of it, man.
He's not just saying that because he doesn't want to be.
What did you say, honey?
I hope he's not just saying that because he doesn't.
What did you say?
I hope he's not just saying that because he doesn't want to be shamed.
Yeah. I don't know. You can be honest with me, AJ. It's okay. Oh, crap. Dang it. I hate that keeps happening. Okay. Uh-oh, Chopper says. I'll deal with this. How come you didn't like it, AJ? I thought you would like this episode more. I think there's some good things in it. It's not perfect, but there is some enjoyment. Zarkus liked it. Other people liked it. Oh, she's looking up to the sky. What's going to happen now? Oh, the space whales? Okay. Well, Clone Wars and Ahsoka changed clothes well. Is that what you liked, or you didn't like that part, AJ?
I don't think he liked the transitions.
Oh, you didn't like the transitions, AJ? They were trying to show from different periods of Clone Wars. That's what they did. I didn't like the actress for her, but I liked aspects of it. I'm sad we didn't have a close theater. I would have loved to watch this episode in a movie theater, especially with that Anakin stuff. Really? Really? Why are they doing the political nonsense? That's ridiculous. I understand what you're saying, AJ, but the transitions needed to happen. Wait, what's going on? Ahsoka got a feeling about something? Where are we going? All the ships are leaving? Okay. It's not over yet. What's going to happen? Okay. I would like to second that. You meant oops? What do you mean, oops, buddy? Big old wheel. What is that? Is it the whale? Okay. They're going to use the whale to get to where they need to go. Interesting. That'll do. What did you mean by oops, AJ? Is that what you didn't mean to say that? Oh, she's getting out the ship to see the whale. Oh, she's gonna use the whale like Gandalf. I mean, I love Clone Wars and Ahsoka changed clothes white. Yeah, man, that was pretty awesome. I love all the Anakin.
Did like the transition.
Yeah, I love the Anakin stuff too, man. The Anakin stuff is cool. I was a little let down that they didn't do the whole World Between Worlds. Anakin is the father of the Force, but they could still add that he's supposed to be in more episodes. And I love the fact that we got a duel between them. And Anakin in Clone Wars was awesome to see. What's going to happen with the whale? What's happening with the whales? Oh. Ooh. Wait, ships are coming in? Please, is that what we think? Oh my gosh, what's happening? Please, please, please be what I think it is. That's awesome, AJ. I'm not sure. Really? What are they doing with these guys? Really? I'm not sure, Brandon. It seems like it's more interpreted to be a dream to make her stronger. But it does feel like a time jump as well. I respectfully disagree. Are we? You guys are. You New Republic losers are awful. I hate you. Me too, AJ. I heard they're saving it for season 2. And the good news is, if you listen to his voice, it was Tamron Morrison. So he is still Rex. I agree. These.
Still got stuff in your cup.
I want more. My voice has really needed it tonight. It's a long, lots of voice day. I agree, AJ. I think we'll get a. Oh, that's a lot.
I know.
I think we'll get a season 2. You're worried he doesn't like that we liked it? I'll explain it to him, AJ. It's okay for us to like it for the way it is. We don't have to love what Disney does. Just appreciate the little things. It's not a perfect episode. I would probably give it a 7.5. I do have some issues, but there are some really good things as well. I'm still going to make sure that people know that there are. I'm not going to praise it like everyone else does. It is pretty nice, Brandon. Dave Filoni loves this stuff. Okay, going through the whale. How much time is left? Doing good over there, sweetie?
Yeah.
I just really want to see Thrawn. Come on. Just show him to us already.
No.
They got to throw him in the end of the episode. I want to see it. Ooh, what's going to happen with the whale? Loud rumbling. What's your favorite emotional Clone Wars Season 7 moment? Probably has to be Ahsoka and Rex when Ahsoka saves Rex from Order 66. Agree, AJ. I had a lot of genuine issues with episode 4. I have some things I love about episode 5, but I also have some things I don't love. I don't love the New Republic, and I'm not crazy about the Ahsoka young actress they pulled for the Barbie movie. Oh, wait, move the fleet. All the whales coming? Why? We had the perfect opportunity to have him show up at the end. That would have been the perfect cliffhanger, just have him pop up at the end. Yeah, that was incredible, Brandon. I love that moment too. They're all like, what is happening right now? Okay, I'll admit the whale thing is a little silly, but it works, I guess. Yeah, there is still some Disney stuff in it, but this episode doesn't have Sabine, so that gets praise for me, which is good. No Shin, so yeah, I think I'll keep my 7.5. I think I'm happy with the 7.5. It's above average. But the fan service is really good when it happens. Also, Vader and Stormtroopers cameo in Clone Wars. That was an amazing scene, Brandon. I did. It would have been higher if we got Thrawn, but I'm just trying to be realistic. Oh, 6 for you, AJ? Okay, 6 is good. Oh, yeah, 6 is fair. Actually, probably more like... No, I don't know. I'm torn. It's hard. The fan service really makes me want to be higher, but I'm trying to be more realistic.
All right.
All right.
So, imagine she goes down in the water. With the
Yeah, I think I'll drop one lower. I'll do 7. For me, 7 is good. Okay, go ahead, honey.
Imagine she goes down in the water
Yeah.
and then emerges in the white. But this is what starts playing as she gets submerged.
That would be good. I would like that. But with the water, we'll start anew. Won't you take me down? It's hard to score because the fan service makes it almost impossible. That's pretty awesome, honey. I like that song. Cool. I think so. Well, you could readjust your ratings. Watch the episode again and then see how you feel. For me, it is. I have the least amount of issues with this episode. No Sabine, that's a plus. Yeah, I changed my ratings. I went back and changed them. When I joined the Knights of Melvin, I went back and looked at a more thorough look, and I moved my ratings.
Looks like she's trying to touch the magnifying glass.
Sorry, I have Jake in my ear. So what'd you say about them?
It looks like she's trying to touch the magnifying glass.
Yeah, it does. I agree with you, Braden. I think that's a fair score. You like kissy. All right, are we gonna do the podcast just right where we're at right now, or do we want to do it in a different StreamYard stream? Okay, well, everybody who's in the chat right now, should we do the podcast on top of the watch party stream, or should I start a new one? Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you crying?
Okay.
You had tear in your eye.
No, I had an itch.
Oh, it was itch. Okay. Sorry, baby. I forgot I don't need headphones anymore. I'm done with the audio portion of things. Now I can hear you much better. You love me, sweetie.
Yeah.
You love my kisses? Mm-hmm. In here? All right, we'll stay here then. Let me just get invites to everyone. All right, let me get this set up for more people. Do you need to go to the bathroom before I change my layout? All right, layout is changed. And then invite. Let me send an email. Email. I was going to get booty. You know what I mean, Judy? Mm-hmm. Do you like when I get booty?
Yeah.
When her name is Judy, she gets booty. Booty. Rocking everywhere. All right. Let me get some invites out to people. And then we will get started. All right, Chosen. Thanks for being here, man. You're joining too, AJ? All right, let me get you some invites, boys. Give me a second. I want to get changed real quick. You said no on the potty?
Yeah.
Potty was no go?
Yeah.
What do you think about my my cool story I told about my cool series? Do you like my idea? What's that?
What?
Do you like my cool series I was talking about earlier?
Mm-hmm.
You said you don't?
I don't know of your.
Oh, I told you earlier. Did you already forget about it? Oh. So remember I said that I was fighting the Larson kid that had the mohawk?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do a series where I beat different Cobra Kai characters at different, based on my skills against theirs.
Yeah.
Because think about it, they're junior black belts because they're training from Johnny when they're still entering teenage years. So one, you could argue, one, it's an unfair advantage because I'm an adult. But at the same time, you also have to remember, like with Mr. Hill and big instructors, letting kids and adults fight each other, it just kind of adds up, you know? Hey, Brandon, how you doing? Whew, me sweat. Me got the sweats good. Tomorrow you get off at work at the same time? You'll get off around 4:30, right?
Probably.
Okay. You might be. I was gonna say that you could come to my. I don't have a main class at the dojo tomorrow, but I'm supposed to go for summer goals to get my picture with Mr. Hill and Mr. Worley, the Grand Master. So I would have liked you to be there, but I think you're probably gonna what's it called? You might still be at work because today you were pushing it at like 5:30, right? Okay, I'll make sure I get pictures so you can see and we can load them. Pages. Yellow.
Yo.
Is everyone here and accounted for?
Oh.
Nice. Good. Give me a hug before we get started. How you feel today, my love? Baby. Oh, fish. That's good to hear, Brandon. So how's everyone doing tonight? We got Pixar expert, we got Jakey boy, and we got Alexander Broseph. You in bed, Alexander?
Looks like it, yeah.
Gotta be relaxing, man. You gotta get up early and go to LifeWorks. I had to get up early too, man.
Something I forgot to tell you, AJ.
Ella's got the floor, guys. Let Ella speak.
My new job is working with Nystrom and Associates, which is a mental health company. And evidently part of that company takes care of LifeWorks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. When I heard it, I was like, oh, that's where AJ goes. So that's awesome.
Maybe you guys will meet up one day for your companies.
Yeah, we'll see.
Do you go to different places for visitors and stuff, AJ? Not usually, huh?
It's probably just in the Apple Valley area.
So before we get into our main topics today, I'm gonna run to the restroom, and then Ella can keep talking to you about LifeWorks stuff. I'm gonna test her secretary skills, and she can be my secretary when I'm gone. That's what she does at work. Do you like I'm testing your secretary skills?
Sure.
You like when I put you work?
Sure.
Or is it that Itachi always does to Sasuke? He just puts the 2 fingers on the forehead to show love and care. Oh, so when I get back, the first topic we're going to talk about is my new series that will be announced tomorrow. Well, actually, I'm going to promote it. So I'm going to be making a new series in preparation for our Cobra Kai movie, guys. Something amazing happened at class tonight that I have to tell you guys about. And Trevor, you're going to love this story.
Oh.
All I'll say is when I get back from the restroom, oh, it is on. Yeah. Just wait. You guys are going to die when I tell you my story. I told Ella she thought it was awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, Nystrom and Associates. I'll be working at the Eden Prairie location. I'll be basically the front face of like when people come in, they come in to check in for their appointments, whether that be for therapy, whether it be for psychology treatment, any kind of thing. They offer a variety of stuff they do. They help people with postpartum syndrome after having babies. They have drug programs for people who are trying to come off of it, addiction, all that kind of stuff. Then they have a few others that I'm really intrigued about. Something called Arms. And then it's just really cool. They have these group meetings and stuff as well.
Yeah, she's got lots of cool stuff that she gets to tell you guys. It's awesome. But so was that the end of the topic? Okay, so guys, so I was at karate class tonight, and so it was sparring. So we're in the ring, we're fighting, right? Everything's going good.
Yeah.
So there's this new kid. So you guys remember when I got my hair cut like Hawk and I had the red hair dye in my hair?
Yeah.
So there was another kid in my class. It's probably about Eli's height, but he's younger than me. And the kid, it was his birthday today, and for his birthday, his mom let him dye his hair and get the mohawk like Hawk.
That's awesome.
And so, guys, tonight, since he's a black belt, he doesn't usually wear his helmet. So me and him were fighting, and I could see his mohawk in visible view. And let's just say this Hawk is a black belt. I'm only a red belt. If it weren't for 1 point, I would have beaten this black belt because me and him were going mano a mano. So now I've come up with a new series that I'm excited to announce for you guys. So I'm announcing it to you guys tonight, but also I'll start my first video on it tomorrow. So every day starting tomorrow, while we wait for Cobra Kai Season 6, I'm going to do a new series of videos called Darth Yoda versus certain Cobra Kai character, and we'll see how they stack up. So it's kind of like fantasy football, except I'm kicking Cobra Kai characters' ass left and right.
Oh, that's awesome.
So episode 1 is me versus Hawk, and it's going to be season 3 Hawk, because I nearly wiped the floor with him.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I want to share that story because that's something I'm promoting. But so we got a lot to talk about tonight, guys. So we got the Ahsoka thing, which obviously is on our mind right now, so we'll probably start with that. But before we start with our topics, I want to go over, just so we know we're on the same page, everything that I listed down that we're going to be talking about tonight. And I think Trevor knows some of the things as well, because I kind of told him a little bit of them.
Yeah.
Topic number 1 is full spoiler Ahsoka discussion, and we'll each give a score. Topic number 2, I'm going to let Jake's topic be number 2 because I know he was really excited about it. So we're going to talk about Stranger Things Season 5 and he's going to lead. And what we're going to do is different people. I'm going to do a new format for this because normally I just bring up the different topic to the attention. But since we're all here, I want to make it feel more spread out like a podcast. So where you guys give you guys get a topic, and we kind of, remember in school where you would do popcorn and then someone would share. So we're going to kind of do that where it's like, okay, popcorn, you have a topic. Let's talk about your topic. And then I'll comment on what my thoughts are on that situation. So it really feels like a podcast because only one person is talking at a time, and then we're jumping to the next person, and then everyone kind of gives their thoughts. So number 2 would be Jake's Stranger Things thing. And then Trevor, I decided to give you the honors for topic number 3. You will be the first person to open the can of worms for the Aquaman 2 teaser trailer for the trailer discussion. Okay. And then you and I on Thursday will also be doing a trailer reaction to the main trailer. So we're going to be promoting that stream to people.
Alrighty.
So starting off the bat, let's see. I guess I'll lead with the Ahsoka talk since we all want to talk about this and we're all going to join in on this. But I guess what we'll do is I'll give my thoughts on the episode, give my score, and then if I'm talking about a specific part that you really like, you guys can add like your commentary on it. But I'm just going to talk about the episode, kind of go through it, give my thoughts on it, where I'm kind of at with Ahsoka as a show, and what I'm thinking. All right, so as you guys know, many people know that watch my YouTube channel, and I know that some of you guys are probably watching this right now. I am not a Disney shill, okay? This is not me being a den of shills. This is not me being Star Wars theory or anything like that. But you have to understand, I grew up with one character my entire life. So people know because of martial arts and stuff, I love Darth Maul. Darth Maul has been one of my favorite Star Wars characters. But I've always said there are 3 Star Wars characters that matter more to me than any Marvel, any DC character, any characters in general. And those are Yoda, Anakin Skywalker, and Darth Maul. And And in Obi-Wan, they disserviced. Well, we got some decent stuff with Vader. They disserviced a lot of stuff with Anakin, where there was only little things they got. At least Dave Filoni in this episode. I'm not saying he's an amazing director. I'm not saying he's a genius like a lot of people are saying. I'm not saying he's going to save Star Wars. But I will say, Dave Filoni made Clone Wars. For someone who made Clone Wars and knows the character of Anakin Skywalker, and this episode, I know Theory said episode 3 felt like George Lucas Star Wars, but there's little parts in the writing of this episode where it really did feel like when Anakin was on screen, it did have that George Lucas Star Wars vibe. Like you felt like you were getting that feeling. And so I guess just off the bat, we can talk about everything with Anakin. I'll say this. Everything with Anakin in this episode and the Clone Wars flashbacks works for me. My score lowers for the things that don't involve those characters. I wish the episode would have just been. I wish we could have just kept going. I wish that my only downfall of this episode is, and I don't know if they changed it because they were hearing about the leaks or why they decided to do it. I wish that instead of it being flashbacks, because flashbacks are cool, but I really wish it would have just been Anakin and Ahsoka going into the world between worlds and going and looking at the different time points, and like just Anakin being there would have been cool just to see the two of them interacting in that timeline. Because while the Clone Wars flashbacks are awesome, I don't really like the idea of young Ahsoka. I would have much rather liked to see Rosario Dawson in the Clone Wars clothes next to Anakin and seen them going through timelines, and then they go to Mustafar and you see them kind of her perspective of everything.
Yeah.
Do you have something to say on that, Jake? Do you have something to add?
No.
What about you, Trevor? Anything to add on what I said so far?
I agree. I was so pissed off on one part of the episode, like when Ahsoka's
the thing that people
like,
don't.
Is she gonna go to Mustafar? Is she gonna go to Mustafar? I was like, what? No. But then Clone Wars scene, which is awesome. I obviously was not a big fan of the young Ahsoka, obviously.
It's not surprising considering it's the Barbie chick that actually voiced her, and the same person as young Gamora in Infinity War.
Oh God.
Unfortunately, we know Disney has a problem with child actors. This was one of those things where the child actor it didn't meet the mark. Like her voice, like people have been complaining about Rosario Dawson. When she started speaking, I was like, who is this bitch? Like what? like this little kid, it just didn't feel like the transitions of things were good. You want to hold hand? Can we hold hand? Okay. I do both. I want you at the same time. Is that a problem? Sorry about that. But yeah, so we continue. I was just giving my fiance a little extra attention because I know she deserved. But so we were moving. Trevor knows how that is with his girlfriend.
Of course I do. You don't think I don't.
Like I said earlier, honey, I always pay attention to you when you're in the room.
And we're gonna deal with that problem again in 2 months, unfortunately.
Really? Why? What's gonna happen in 2 months? You're gonna be separated from her?
No, I mean with the child actors.
Oh, you mean with the child actors?
Yes.
What's going on in 2 months?
No, with Disney and their child actors,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're going to be dealing with that problem in 2 months' time.
What comes out?
Yeah, because of the Marvels.
God, don't remind me.
There you go.
Did you guys see my post earlier in the chat when I read the article? They're like, well, Miss Marvel season 2 depends on depends on the Marvel success, and I was like, thank God.
Joe, I told Jacob this earlier. I swear to God, I will be surprised if
Are you reading something?
the Marvels makes the money that it needs at the box office and Ms. Marvel season 2 actually happens. If it happens, I will be both shocked and pissed off.
Yeah.
I want you. Let me just give one real quick. Let me just want to keep
Swear to God.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I used to miss you all.
Sorry, Jesus. Okay.
Better.
Don't get me started.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's like so. Let's hope that the Marvels doesn't do what people are expecting it to, so that we don't have to deal with that problem. But yeah, so back to the episode. So the flashbacks are good. I don't know. Maybe they heard. I know this is a long shot, but maybe Dave Filoni heard my complaint about the lightsaber choreography in episode 4 because I don't know how they
It's
did
better
it.
than this one.
I don't know how they did it, but some of the stuff with Anakin and the only thing I will say, and this will be my biggest score decider ever. There are 2 things I think that needed to be in this episode to make this episode a perfect episode. Besides the bad things that there are in the end of the episode, with the chopper stuff, the stuff with Hera and stuff that just kind of, and I hate. So I'll get into my negatives in a minute, but I'll continue the positives. So my other thing, because my negatives are pretty. So I told you my first negative is the young Ahsoka thing. Positives, the transitions of Clone Wars, really cool. And also I'll tell you this. I don't know who it was that sent out the leak information, but the leak information about this episode was only half right. Because when they said we would see Rex's face, I didn't think Rex was going to talk at all. I thought it was just going to be like an action scene, and then we weren't going to hear him speak. But they leave it teased so that Rex could be in season 2 if they do a season 2, which, because I believe, if you guys know the original plan for Dave Filoni's original animated Rebels sequel before Ahsoka came out, Rex was supposed to appear in present day when this show was originally announced. And so apparently they changed the plan of the show because different things were going to happen. So they kind of changed what was happening, it sounded like. Which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with changing it. I feel it's still going to be justified. But I did notice, and if you guys go back and watch the episode again, you can hear it. When Rex talks, I'll say this about Disney. They have won a little bit of points back for me because they did the one thing I said that needed to happen. And that is if you listen to Rex's voice, you can hear Tim. You can hear him. Did you catch that, AJ? If you listen to it, it was totally him. You can hear his voice. He's got the Boba Fett, Jango Fett, Commander Cody sounding voice.
Yep.
So I knew it was Tamron. So I'm glad that they won that back because what they did to that man in season 3 of Mando was disrespectful. So I'm glad that at least he gets to voice Rex.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so I'm
Mando
glad.
season 3 was an example of why Kathleen Kennedy's way doesn't work.
Yep.
Yes. God, don't even get started with her.
Did she even get a producer credit in this episode?
No.
I don't know.
It's a good
Buzz
question.
I doubt it. I don't think so.
Kill Kathleen Kennedy.
It doesn't seem like an episode that she
Kill
would make.
Kathleen Kennedy.
You shooting it with a Buzz Lightyear laser?
Kathleen Kennedy
He's
in
shooting with a
face.
Buzz Lightyear figure up there. Look.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like an episode that Kennedy would be involved with.
Well, yeah, it seemed like there was barely any cringy females except for the nonsense at the end with the New Republic.
Yeah.
I'll say one thing, okay? If the move is to, like, I know that we have to eventually explain what happens in the sequel trilogy, even though I don't want them to explain it. But if the move was to make us care about the New Republic, they're not doing a good job right now.
No,
Because honestly, after seeing Force Awakens so many times now and seeing them get blown away the way that they are blown away by Starkiller Base, I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't
the New
care.
Republic.
Who, like Deadpool says, who fucking cares?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care for them. If they're trying, I know Dave's doing his best, but if they're trying to get our approval and just like kind of win us over, it's not going to work.
No, well.
So yeah, so I guess
when it's over on that god awful trilogy.
So I guess the biggest things, so the big things are flashbacks. I don't know how they did it. So I don't know how they did it, but the transitions from going Clone Wars to going into the dream sequence, and then the Ahsoka versus Anakin just kind of training looked so good. The dialogue and the acting. Hayden, I know people loved Balon in episode 3. In episode 4, I heard people were praising the actor and doing such and talking about how good he was. And I think Ray Stevenson is a good actor. I think unfortunately he died. I think they're doing a good job with him. But I'll say this, and it's unfair because I think Hayden Christensen is a bigger star than Ray Stevenson is at this point because people love Anakin. This episode, 100%, no disrespect to Rosario Dawson, this episode 100% belongs to Hayden Christensen because he just, I don't know if you guys noticed it. We talked about it in the trailer reaction a bit, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but if you listen to Anakin's voice in when Anakin talks on the flashbacks, or even when Anakin's half Vader in Obi-Wan, they don't do anything to really like change or affect his age to his voice. Right? So it just kind of, he feels like Attack of the Clones / Revenge of the Sith Anakin, but they don't do a good enough job to show that he's gotten older or show that he's learned wisdom over time. But in this episode, and I heard that during COVID, I heard that Hayden Christensen before Obi-Wan went and watched all of Clone Wars and Rebels. And it shows in this episode. Because Hayden, I don't know if Hayden Christensen called up Matt Lanter from Clone Wars and went, hey, bro, can you dub your voice over mine? Or can I just learn how to talk like you? Because there's moments where I feel like the Matt's there, but then Hayden's there too. Like, I feel like they're both present. You know, like they blended it so perfectly.
Yeah.
And I think if you didn't have the Matt influence there, you wouldn't have, because Hayden never worked with Ahsoka before now. So we wouldn't have never really understood, for people that watch Clone Wars and know Clone Wars, they wouldn't have understood that. So it was important to have both those components there. Also, the transition of, like, as good as it was seeing Ahsoka change outfits, I loved seeing, like, when Anakin got angry in her training, and then just the transitions of Vader to Anakin was so good. I love that transition. I loved seeing. The only thing I'll say is, here's where my negatives come in. When the Vader appeared, I don't remember who was the composer for the music for this episode. I don't remember if it's the same guy that did the previous episodes or how they did it. I know they're trying to do this whole thing where they want original Star Wars music, but dude, come on. They should have had the Imperial March in that scene. That they at the end, they should have had him come out and just be, when he comes out of the smoke, you should have heard dun dun dun. I mean, that would have been awesome. So that's one of my negatives. The other thing is when Ahsoka and Anakin are fighting, whether it be when they're in like the version of the dream sequence of the World Between Worlds, or in the flashback when Anakin had the red saber, you should have done Battle of the Heroes from Revenge of the Sith. If you're not gonna go to Mustafar, at least hear dun 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 dun. Like come on, man. When your hyper levels just start rising up, AJ, when you feel like you're in Revenge of the Sith. And I'll say this much. Something else I noticed in this episode that's kind of crazy is I knew I had a theory that we'd see the red saber at some point, but people were saying that they were going to see something with Vader and like it was going to be a big stuff with Vader. I'm glad they only did the foreshadowing with Vader. I thought I was going to be bothered that we got more Vader, but I'm glad we got Anakin with the red saber instead of Anakin in the Vader suit. Also, they did the Sith eyes accurate, and they even had Ahsoka's eyes from the Mortis arc, which was cool. I thought that was really, really nice little detail. Restroom? Where you go?
I gotta prep our lunches.
Oh, you gonna do that tonight? Because I did what last night?
Yeah.
Okay, sweetie. I get one last kiss before you get up. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Switch off. You bestest and westest. Just feel nice and leg. Oh, you move chair. Thank you. Thank you, honey buns. Oh yeah. So positives. Love all the Anakin stuff. I think the acting in my review is really good. I think the stuff with the stuff with Hayden's good. The ending with the space wheels is about as silly as it gets. Seeing White Ahsoka was good. I was disappointed that we didn't get Thrawn. I think this was the absolute perfect episode for the cliffhanger to be Thrawn just showing up like he is in the trailer. I really am gonna. I'll say this much: while I enjoy this episode, if they make us wait till episode 7 and 8 for Thrawn and Ezra, I will be doing a 3-hour rant. I will be pissed off because
I got a feeling Ezra's gonna be in that next episode. Like they're just that close to finding him.
Well, yeah. Now, think about it this way. I was trying to think about that too, and I'm going to do a theory on this. What was that, honey? What'd you throw?
Like he's gotta be in episode 6.
Yeah, I would say so too. What's interesting to me, because you seem like they ended the training with Ahsoka and with Ahsoka and Anakin in this episode. I heard that Anakin's supposed to be in till the end, so I'm curious to see what the next couple appearances are going to be like now after we just saw him. I imagine in the finale he'll be a Force ghost. I imagine Ahsoka will finally feel connected with him, and he'll be a Force ghost in the finale. I just really want us to get one conversation in one of these episodes where Ahsoka finally understands that Anakin, died doing the right thing. I think we need that emotion and that character development, because something I'll say that's really sad is, even though I didn't like young Ahsoka, seeing the Clone Wars flashback where the clones were dead and everything was like, it felt like Revenge of the Sith, Order 66 all over again with everything that was happening. I did kind of get a little emotional just feeling the emotion. And that show hasn't done that so far. Like, it hasn't happened where you feel that emotion driving in from that point. So I feel like that was really interesting. So I wish that there was more emotion of Rosario Dawson with Hayden. I wish you felt more emotion between those two. And hopefully that will come in the later episodes. But I do think you're on to something, Jake, about Ezra and Thrawn. And since we're going to do it, we're going to talk about Ezra and Thrawn for a minute, because I made a video yesterday about what some of the leaks are saying we're going to get. And I'm super, as awesome as seeing Anakin for fan service is, AJ, I think you know this because we watched Rebels together. But I don't know if you remember this. Ezra is my favorite Rebels character. So I've been waiting to see you too, AJ. Is that your favorite as well? I am still going to be really mad if we don't get Zeb in these final 3 episodes, because I think we got to get Zeb after they teased him at Mando. But, I mean, we'll see. I'm just really looking forward to Ezra, because they've been keeping Ezra and Thrawn such a big mystery. And the leaks, so I talked to one of my guys, being a Star Wars content creator, I get certain sources. So I had someone back up the theory and the video that I did months ago when they were filming Ahsoka, and I got a concrete answer that pretty much confirms one of the coolest action scenes in the show. You guys want me to tell you what I heard back from my source? A while ago, I made a video. Actually, I made several videos about how people said when we see Ezra in the Ahsoka show, Ezra is not where Thrawn is. They're in different places. And so when you see Thrawn will have a new lieutenant that looks like Destro from G.I. Joe and has a gold mask and will wield a red lightsaber called Enoch, which I still think is going to be Ferris Offee. I think we're going to find out it's Ferris, and that's going to be working with him. And that's been my biggest theory. Because you remember in Clone Wars Season 5, you have Barriss steal the mask from Ventress when she steals her lightsabers. And the mask had hints of gold on it. So it's just a theory I've thought about that I think is pretty interesting. But the most interesting thing is I heard. So people have talked about the budget for the Ahsoka show, that Disney spent a lot of money on this show. And we haven't seen so many crazy things in the Force yet in this show. But I've heard that it's coming, because a while ago there was AJ's getting excited because he's waiting for the build-up. So AJ, do you remember the Star Wars novel Death Troopers? So there's a novel where it's like zombie stormtroopers, right? So supposedly, because you know how Sabine has made her own changes to Ezra's lightsaber. So supposedly in one of these last couple episodes, there's going to be a fight scene where we go to the place where Thrawn is, and Thrawn has been, this entire time that he's been in exile, he's been working with Morgan Elsbeth and the Night Sisters to use Night Sister magic to build an undead stormtrooper army. And so supposedly when we see Ezra isn't going to be wielding a lightsaber because Ezra has, when he's been in the unknown regions, wherever he's been hiding, well, Thrawn's been building his army. Ezra's been going stronger in the Force. And going stronger in the Force. You guys remember how
there you go, AJ.
You remember how Darth Maul? You remember how Darth Maul had that Force ability where, like, remember how in Solo, a Star Wars story, where what's his name? Woody Harrelson, who played Han Solo's mentor, says, "Where did you ask Kira? Where did you learn to fight like that?" And then she's like, "It's Terras Kasi," which was Darth Maul's main fighting style, right? Well, a lot of leakers for this show had said for months that when we see Ezra, he's progressed his abilities to the point where he's going to be almost like a Dragon Ball character in this show, where he basically developed Force karate, basically. And
Trevor is going to be excited about that.
Yeah.
Hear that, Trevor?
I heard that.
And so I've been waiting to see if this was true or not. And I talked to my source the other day after I've been hearing these leaks come more and more true. And we won't know for sure until we see it in the show. But I talked to my guy, and my guy seems to think, yeah, you should be getting ready for some Ezra Force karate because it sounds like Ezra might steal the show when he comes in.
Joe.
Yeah.
I do have a theory that could lead to Zeb showing up at the end of the show that could lead to the Dave Filoni movie.
Yeah.
Maybe he catches Thrawn's beating the order, ending the Jedi Order, and then he goes to meeting the night with the crew, and he's like, "I need your help."
What I'm hoping for is, and I was thinking about it in a couple episodes, but I really thought about it this episode. I bet you anything by the end of this show, I bet you Ezra takes Jason under his wing by the end of the show. Think about it. It's the son of Kanan. Kanan was very close to Ezra. And after Jason sees Ezra doing sidekicks and kamikazes, he's going to be like, I want to learn from this dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I almost threw a fit the other day because I saw so I don't know if you guys know about this, but I was upset because they already made the Black Series figure for Ezra based off the hologram that we see in episode 1, right? And so I was upset because Black Series always does this where to build up for surprises, they don't make the really cool Black Series figures right away. But the leaks have said that when we see Ezra, he's going to look very different. Very much, let's just say that he's going to be looking very similar to his master because it sounds like he's going to have the longer hair and like a beard. So I wish that they would have waited to make his figure, but hopefully they'll make it in the second wave of Black Series because I don't want Ezra with the Force Kamikaze just like. I can't get that out of my head. Just imagining Ezra with just Force Rasenguns. Like I heard 90% of the budget is making Ezra just have this powerful like strikes. And just,
I hope Ahsoka doesn't train Jason.
She won't. I don't think she will because she's gonna still keep trying. As much as we don't like the storyline, they're gonna keep having her mentor Sabine. I feel like that's gonna stay their thing. For whatever reason, they want to keep that. And if the Knights of Melvins are listening, don't worry, guys. I still hate Sabine. I still think Sabine can be Rey 2.0. So we're still on your side.
But she's not. She never appears in this episode. So that's why we like this.
That's why we give this episode higher because we're just like, no, Sabine is a good thing. Yeah. So I'm gonna give my final score for this episode as we're talking about the leaks. I'm gonna give it a 7 for me. I think I'm going to rescore all the episodes, and I'll tell you my thoughts on each episode. Because I went back and watched them, and my scores changed on them after watching the newer episodes. Different events have changed my perspective. So I first watched episode 1. Episode 1 was also directed by Dave Filoni. I thought episode 1 had some great stuff and a great start. But after seeing it, when they were building up all the breadcrumbs with Merrick, I was hoping for more. And then when it led to the fact that Merrick was basically just the whole Night Brother thing kind of throws me off. I'll say this. One of my biggest issues with episode 1 is I still take issue with the Sabine and Shin thing. I think the stab
getting stabbed and being okay.
Yeah, that still kind of bothers me. I'm still kind of struggling with that. So I think I'll give episode 1 a 6.1. Episode 2, probably because we did get a decent lightsaber fight with some sidekicks between Marok and Ahsoka. I'll probably give episode 2 a 6.5. Episode 3, which is I think is the second best episode of the season, I would give, especially with the George Lucas Ahsoka floating in space with the spacesuit like Clone Wars, was really cool. So I would give that probably give that one at least a 6.5, which is just a tiny bit better than the next one. So I think I'd give 2 and 3 equal scores. I would give 4 probably a 5.5 because there's some cool things, but there's some things I really don't like. The writing was bad. The Sabine stuff was horrible. The running away from Shin was bad. Some of the choreography decisions is weird. I didn't like how they shot the Balon versus Ahsoka fight. I think they could have done a better job to make that fight.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about this episode. They brought back the Together line.
Oh, God. Yeah. Like I said.
Cringy this time, though.
Yeah. That line, yeah, but that the line in episode 4, that cringiness was just, it was too much. And then the Marok thing, I think if you didn't have the Marok thing, the episode could have been good. But the Marok being such a disappointment on the level of Snoke being a disappointment in the sequel trilogy just sucks. It takes the score infinitely down because they have this really cool Inquisitor, and they're like, oh, it's just a nobody that's made by Night Sister magic. And it's like, no, you had this really cool opportunity. Like, you know, it could have been Starkiller. It could have been anybody. Like, they could have done so many cool things. And it didn't need to be Starkiller, but I think they just needed to do something better. And then episode 5, I think I'm going to stick with a 7. I think there's a lot of really good things. It's easily the best of the show. There is no episode in the season that I think is an 8 or a 9. I don't think this show, I would say this show is the best Disney Star Wars show we have gotten, but that's not saying much considering what the competition is, because Andor has better writing than this show, but I think Andor, just some of the episodes being boring, is really hard to kind of get through. Like, there's some really good writing stuff. Like, I think the writing is good, but some of the pacing on the episodes are just a little long. You know what I mean, AJ?
And for Amanda, we love seasons 1 and 2. Season 3, not so much.
Yeah, so I would say, yeah, I'm at 7 for this. I guess, Jake, I'll let you give your thoughts on the episode now, and then you can do your score. Then it'll be Trevor's turn, and then we'll move on to your next topic.
Yeah, I do agree. This was easily the best episode of the season. I really liked the Clone Wars flashbacks, and I really liked the battles that happened between Ahsoka and Anakin. So, yeah, it was a pretty good episode for me.
I had my audio turned down, but did you guys see the point when they opened the Clone Wars flashbacks for the first time? And you see young Ahsoka, and it's like, oh, okay, that's great. The moment Anakin walked out in the Clone Wars armor, I screamed. Like, I was.
Oh yeah, I caught that.
You got me screaming. I was literally like, oh, I couldn't wipe the smirk off my face. I was like,
yeah, I caught that too. As he was walking away, he made it look like he was Vader for a second.
I'll say this: if Dave Filoni does a good job with his Mandoverse movie, and he really likes doing it, and he gets to do another Star Wars movie, I would love us. And I've said this since Revenge of the Sith that they should make it. I want a real, I don't care what the storyline is. I don't care what he thinks he wants to do. But we need a live-action Clone Wars movie just on a storyline that they didn't do. Make a Clone Wars movie on something that they didn't do. that they didn't get to tell in the show that you could do and have Dave Filoni direct it and just, I think that would be awesome. If I could pick a storyline that they didn't get to do in the show that they might have deleted scenes for that I would do, I would either do the Utapau arc with Obi-Wan and Anakin, where they go to the point that they're supposed to fight General Grievous in Revenge of the Sith, or I would pick the Ventress and Quinlan Voss romance arc, Darth Disciple, which is now a book, or the obvious choice, because this would be the craziest thing to see on the big screen, and I'm sure you would love this, AJ. They should do Son of Dathomir, because that was where Maul was captured, and Maul had to fight with Mother Talzin, Dooku, Grievous, and Sidious. So that would be one of the best arcs to have in live action. And I bet you, if you asked Ray Park, I bet you him and Sam would both be game. I bet they'd be like, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
So seeing those flashbacks made me really think that you could totally get a Clone Wars movie on the table again. I would love to see it. I think they could do something cool like that. Like, don't get me wrong. Dave's not a perfect human being. He has made mistakes. There's been Clone Wars arcs I didn't like that he made. Like, unfortunately, he brought in the Martez sisters in season 7. Like, he does great things, but then there's things that, unfortunately, you just feel where his Disney paychecks come in and he makes some weird decisions. And, like, but when there were, I'll say this, there's been a lot of fan service over time where things just didn't feel right and it wasn't justified. But I thought they did a really good job with the fan service of this episode with just showing the idea of how it's supposed to work. Like I felt that the fan service here was justified in a way that I think really worked. All right, Trevor, I guess you're up now. Or do you have any final thoughts, Jake? You still got to give your score.
I don't know what I would. This is still too fresh in my mind. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I like it.
Oh, yeah, that's good. 8's good. Yeah, I think that's a really good score. I'm being a lot more critical because, I love this episode. There are just a tiny bit of things that I would have, if I directed this, I would have changed a couple things. But I think to me, music is everything. And I just wish the music in certain scenes stood out more. Because sometimes there's really emotional music, and they're doing a lot of the new tracks. But there's some of that time where that classic Star Wars music was needed. Like, I liked how when Ahsoka comes back, you have, like, the Force theme play. That was cool. I liked that they did that. But I think we just needed that Imperial March, and we needed Battle of Heroes. Since we didn't get it in the show, I'm going to do my own Ahsoka What If video and talk about, like, what would have happened if the World Between Worlds actually, like, showed, like, what I think they should have done in this episode. Like, so Ahsoka and Anakin going into different timelines, Ahsoka going to Mustafar, and because I think the thing that's so sad about the What If thing is I think Marvel What If proved how effective that concept was, and I think the idea of Star Wars playing with that idea would have been cool to see how they used it. I would have liked to see it. All right, Trevor, you're up now, man.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this point blank. Overall, this is a pretty solid episode for how it was. I wasn't expecting much from it, but I definitely say the positives on this episode far outweigh the negatives because it's saying a lot. Because I do have some negatives on this episode, and I do agree with you. Obviously, the actress for young Ahsoka just really didn't work for me.
I agree.
Naturally, because I mean. Not surprised that it wouldn't work for me because Disney's always had that problem with their young actors and actresses.
Maybe that's why they only had the one scene of young Gamora in.
What makes it worse is that that actress was in the Barbie movie. So
I just think it's funny that young Gamora, like Disney, just took one person from one thing. Like, let's give this person more screen time.
Exactly.
So it's not the best choice.
Another thing, obviously, is that I'm very pissed off that basically they cut the Mustafar scene in this episode. Obviously, I'm not too happy about that. I do wish there had been the fight between Anakin Fuck. I do wish the fight between Anakin and Ahsoka was a bit longer. I will say that.
Oh
I think
yeah.
it could,
I wish
I
that
agree
would
with
be
the fact it could be longer. But you know what I was thinking about? We do still have 3 episodes to go, and if we're gonna see Anakin again in these episodes, there's a chance we might get an extended training sequence. We might even get another Clone Wars flashback because remember, Dave wrote this whole show, so flashbacks might not be off the table 100% yet.
We still didn't hear that line of dialogue in that one Anakin trailer.
Do you know what I'm thinking is gonna happen? Do you know what I could see happen that would be so cool?
What?
What if Ahsoka has a rematch with Balon? Because they're gonna get to Peridia, right? And what if when they clash sabers, what if you have Ahsoka struggling and trying to figure out her place, and then Anakin talks to her, and then you also have Anakin kind of appear as the Force Ghost behind, taunting Balon, and be like, "Hey, I heard you were talking smack about me. Did you see where I am? I'm right
you
here."
know who I am?
Yeah,
Like-
John Walker. You know who I am?
John Walker.
Oh
yeah.
God.
I would love it I would love it because it seems like they had beef and they had history. I would love it if Anakin's like, "Oh yeah, I know Balon. I whooped his ass in sparring class." Like that would be great. Because you know Anakin's that cocky. You know he would say that. He would totally.
Oh yeah, he totally would. He's
That's one of the reasons I just love Anakin because he doesn't care. He
Note to self,
doesn't.
they better do John Walker justice in Thunderbolts. But anyways,
No. Yeah, so I think that
all in all,
yeah.
I'm gonna give this episode a 7 out of 10 review.
All right, so we're at the same. Yeah, we're at the same level. That makes sense. All right. Well, let me go check on one thing real quick, and then Jake's topic will be next that we're going to discuss. I'm excited.
All right.
But we're just getting in the meat and potatoes, guys. Tonight, we got a stacked night. Tonight, there is some good stuff to discuss. I'll be right back. And then we're going to talk about Stranger Things because Jake's got some stuff.
I'm going to go use the restroom, too. I'll be right back.
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
Like that? Beach out. I love it. You give super hug. You're gonna be excited about our next topic, honey. What we're gonna talk about? New news about Stranger Things. Thank you for everything you do. I'm so proud of you too. I know you've been struggling this week so far with work and everything.
I'm back.
I always remember when we're worlds apart, even though I'm all the way at the airport, you're all the way at work. I am like your Force Ghost right here. And we're right here. No snuggle at your bed tonight. I want you. You want to do things? Thanks, baby. What are you cooking for us? Oh, mac and cheese for tomorrow. Well, that's great because I figured out where my break room, where my microwave is now too. All right, I'm back. All right, so Jake has an exciting topic for us, guys.
All right, so earlier today, there was a quick little 10-second little tease for Stranger Things season 5. So basically, the camera pans and I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it's the ice cream shop where Steve and forgetting their name.
You're forgetting their name?
I'm forgetting that one girl's name. Steve and Steve and Maya Hawke's character.
You're trying to remember who it is?
My Hawk's character. I'm forgetting her name. Okay, well, Steve and Maya Hawk's character from season 3, we're working at, and that ice cream shop has been like burned down. It looks like.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
My gosh, I'm freezing on Maya Hawk's character's name now. Fuck.
I'm sure you'll remember.
Hold on. Oh. Robin. It's Robin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's gonna make me be mind boggled all night.
Yeah, Robin. That's it.
What did they say about Robin?
Oh, well, that's the ice cream shop where Steve and Robin worked at, and now it's burned down, it looks like.
In the teaser?
Yeah. May have to take a look at it, but it's... I'm not positive on that, but I think that's the ice cream shop where Steve and Robin worked at in season 3.
That is definitely that's interesting. So there's stuff about the ice cream shop, huh?
Yep.
I really like that. That's really cool. I would definitely say that is that is good. That is good news. I really like that, honestly. Like it's really a cool thing to see that feeling. Like I really like that Stranger Things getting some good news. Yeah, we got some great topics today. All right, let's get the bad. Let's rip the Band-Aid off, Trevor. You're up.
Oh God, here we go.
Let's talk about Aquaman 2.
Okay. All right. Well, as you know, this week we didn't even get a full trailer for Aquaman.
We're getting it on Thursday.
We're getting a full trailer on Thursday. So
promo for you guys. Darth Yoda and Pixar Expert will be doing another joint
stream reaction
on StreamYard where we're gonna react. We're
probably going to bash on it to see how fucking terrible it is.
God, you already.
So, all right. So as we saw from this little teaser, we got a little bit more details on what the movie will be about. You know, obviously, apparently, Aquaman and Black Manta will be facing off. Hopefully, that'll be more delved into. But apparently, judging from what I noticed in the little teaser, it kind of seems like they just spoiled Orm getting clapped. You know, they just spoiled him getting clapped, and you know.
Yeah, Orm getting clapped is not going to make people happy.
Yeah, Ocean Master. Yeah,
Ocean Master getting clapped by Manta, just like that, which was ridiculous. But the only good thing about this teaser, no, you know who. No, she who shall not be named.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Remember, we still got the full trailer, so don't get your hopes up yet.
Hopefully. But, you know, I'm not saying, it doesn't look, so far, aside from Orm getting clapped in the teaser, which is a complete spoiler.
Yeah, honey.
There are parts of it that do look good.
There.
I'm not saying that this movie
Give me a
will be
second,
great.
man. I'll be right back.
I'm not saying that this movie will be any better than the Marvels, which probably it won't because the amount of reshoots it'll be. Don't get me wrong, I still don't have any faith in this movie. I'm just gonna say that I just still don't have any faith. You know, the movie's been through too much trouble. It's been through like reshots and redos, and apparently I'm not sure if this movie will do Jason Momoa justice. I'm not saying it will. Because obviously me and Yoda Joe have both given up on this movie. And so has Warner Brothers.
Hell, yeah, and also, the new job's great, Metal. Also, don't...
I hear Warner Brothers like literally lost Aquaman 2. Like they lost the server for Aquaman 2.
I heard about that too.
God, how idiotic is Warner Brothers at times? They can be such dumb. They can't even keep up with their own shit. Apparently, they can't keep up. Seriously. But like best case scenario, like me and Joe here will probably be bashing on the trailer this Thursday. So,
well, I guess let's go over. Even though this movie could be utter garbage, if there was anything that could have a redeemable quality, what are you hoping? If they have no hope for this movie, let's just hope that means in their marketing that they don't need to hide anything, right? So, like, to me, if I'm playing a losing game, this is the last DC. This is the last DCU, right?
yes.
So if you need to go all in, trailer 1, give us snippets of Manta and Aquaman fighting, and give us that like really good Manta dialogue as he's tearing Aquaman apart.
Or just make Black Manta the main character.
That's what I think they should do.
Yeah, just make him the main character. He's the only thing that'll make that movie good.
He's the only reason I think.
He'll be the only good part of that movie, basically.
Ellis says put a snippet of Amber Turd dying.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like
Yeah,
how they spoiled that Jennifer Lawrence got clapped in Dark Phoenix. Because
I still think they should hide a secret character in that movie. I think it would be hilarious if Johnny Depp came in and played an unexpected character and just came in and killed Amber Turd. Just be like, I'm back, bitch. See, we're divorced. That would have been great. Yeah. The one thing I'm worried about with this one is I saw the snippet of Queen Atlanta, aka Austin's main crush, Nicole Kidman, is like the weird like CGI like creature or something. So that's gonna be weird.
Another thing, like, I'm wondering is why the hell are we getting first looks at Mira in the first place? Like, why are we getting first looks at her in articles and shit? Why are we not getting better looks at Jason Momoa or Black Manta?
Because she's trying to save herself. She thinks after the DCEU that there's going to be a future for her.
Except
no.
Won't.
Yep. As Jim Carrey's Grinch would say, wrong.
Hello. See, I mean, like, here's the thing, guys. You know, because here's the thing here. James Gunn, he's looking at his schedule. He's pulling a little cringe. He's pulling a little taken. James Gunn's like, let me look at my schedule. My schedule will not allow it. Let's see if there's anything for Amber Heard in the future. Let me look at my schedule. I don't know if my schedule will allow it.
Honestly, the fact that he doesn't even have faith in this movie, he clearly is only happy about Momoa. So I think he just wants this movie to be over. I just hope they end this movie with like, I hope that after this movie comes out, we finally get some answers about what Momoa's new role is. Like, I have to get going. See you guys later. Seeing you tomorrow. Sounds good, AJ. Thanks for being here, bud.
All right. So
catch you tomorrow, buddy.
I can see James Gunn pulling a little taken like the Grinch. Let me look at my schedule. My schedule will not allow it.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see here. Meeting about David Cornswright and Rachel Brosnan in Superman Legacy. 4:00. Meeting about Andy Muschietti directing The Brave and the Bold. 6:00. Okay. A little press conference, a little talk about Peacemaker season 2. I can't cancel that again. Meaning about Creature Commandos, The Authority being my passion project. Yeah, I'm booked. Sorry, Amber fucking Heard. I ain't got time for your bullshit, bitch. I'm sorry. I'm booked. I ain't got time for you. Fuck out. You're not welcome in this universe. Go on, Vamoosh. Meeting about Ezra Miller being under citizen's arrest once again. I can't cancel that again either. I can't cancel that.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You can't cancel that again. I feel like I just really want to see, like, Momoa's continuing as Aquaman. leave a little tease. If Momoa's starting as a new character, give us something that just kind of shows where his future lies.
He should just play Lobo.
That's what I want. I just want to know if they're going to set that up or if we're going to have to.
I want him to play Lobo. You know, he's better off playing Lobo. I think Lobo's a better angle for him.
I don't know, man. I wanted to play Lobo, but one thing I'll say, you can say what you want about the first Aquaman, but you can say what you want about the Snyder Cut. You can say what you want about anything, but nobody can deny that Jason Momoa played a really good Aquaman. Like,
I couldn't agree more. You know, I agree. I love Jason Momoa's Aquaman. I mean, but honestly, like, if you want this universe to make sense, you know, if you like wanted to keep the Snyder fans at bay, you know, because like if he were to come back, the Snyder brats would start complaining like, "Oh, why can't Gal Gadot come back? Why can't Henry Cavill come back?"
True.
To be honest, I'd be okay with a new Aquaman. You know,
well, it's a good idea for him to be another.
I think it's just a good idea for him to be another character. I mean, I love him as Aquaman too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of just ready for this universe to be reset because honestly, like, I've had enough of the Snyder brats, and I've had enough of this, you know, Snyder fan base bullshit.
I feel it. I feel it. That's a good point, Metal. Yeah. I feel it. I feel like with this stuff, we'll find out. I'm not going to really place judgment until we see this full trailer, but we'll see on Thursday what comes for us.
Chris,
what did Chris send you? Something?
Oh, just something One Piece related.
Our next big
God damn
video.
it, Chris.
Our next big topic, guys, that we got to discuss that you guys are going to lose your mind over is we got to talk about. So I don't know. I don't know where. I don't know if you guys saw my video today, but I'm starting to get the feeling. I haven't seen any official confirmation, but apparently the Authority's already been cast.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
somebody sent me a little video and a picture. Let me see if I can find it. It was sent to me by my friend who's been on the podcast before, DC Fanboy, and he sent me a post through my community.
Damn.
And in the post,
Wow, Metal.
what's Metal doing over there?
He said Amber shit and then put the shit emojis.
Well, shit, Andy.
That's
So
Metal, Joe.
I mean, sorry, I meant Metal. Let me see something real quick. I'm trying to find this real quick.
Damn, Metal.
Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to find.
Take your time.
Because there's a specific thing I had for this video that would lead to some really awesome stuff. So I'm just looking for this this thing he sent me because it's for some reason not a lot of people have been reporting on it. But if this is true, this casting list for the Authority sounds insane. Have you guys seen this casting list yet?
No.
No.
So this is the first time I get to tell you about this. That's awesome. Agreed, I do.
Agreed, I do.
Fascinating, you will find.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for it because he sent me about a bazillion things. Here we go. Mentioned. Okay, someone you said Gran Turismo. That was what he sent me. Why am I just seeing this stuff now? I should have seen it a while ago. It's weird because he tagged. Do I have mentions on my notifications? How do I find mentions? Let me see. Oh, here we go. Mentions. I'm just trying to find. Okay, here we go. I found it. Okay, please click on the photo. James Gunn has cast the DC's Authority. What's your thoughts? And so this casting list says Jenny Sparks, who I don't know how much you know about the Authority, Trevor, but Jenny Sparks is going to basically be like a kind of electric female character.
Oh. I mean, not much is known to me about the Authority. I mean, honestly, I don't know much about the Authority, but from what James Gunn is telling, like, I'm still pretty excited for it since he says
So
it's a passion project of his.
And this cast list should get you more excited. So apparently, if this is true, Keira Knightley's going to be Jetty Sparks.
Ooh.
Which I love that casting. We have not seen her in a while. Apparently, Apollo, who's like a combination of Adam Warlock meets Sentry. Looks like could be played by Alexander Skarsgård.
Ooh.
Then there's Midnighter, who looks like a hybrid of Batman and Daredevil.
Nice.
Played by Sam Worthington.
Ooh.
And then you got another one here. I thought it was pretty good for life, Stiro, but I do have some issues with it. It's not perfect Disney Star Wars. I would give it a 7 out of 10. I still have a lot of issues. It's not amazing, but there are some moments that made me happy as a Star Wars fan. My love for Anakin was done justice, and I think that was cool. But overall, I have some issues with it for sure, and I'll explain them more in my review. So we got Worthington. That's pretty exciting. Then we got some other character who she's like a metal chick. Looks like she could be like female Silver Surfer. This is Enlightener, or she's got a weird name. But Keke Palmer's gonna play her apparently.
Ooh.
And then there's Doctor, who kind of looks like Mr. Nobody from Doom Patrol. Looks like he's gonna be played by Riz Ahmed from Rogue One and Riot from Venom. So that's pretty cool. And then last but not least, there's Hawks Mooner. Is gonna be played by Gerard Butler, and he kind of looks like he's going to be looking at this team. If this is true, I get the feeling that James Gunn wants to make the Authority the new boys. Like looking at the Authority, I try to get a boys vibe off this. What'd you say, Trevor?
I might have to do a video on this.
Yeah, like, I just did one earlier.
I'm
today.
Excited for the Authority. You know,
like, I'm waiting to find out if this cast list is accurate because it sounds interesting.
Because with James Gunn and his vision for DC, even the stuff like I'm not really that excited for and not know much about.
That's a good idea, man. You can wait till it all comes out.
Like I'm really excited for what he's got planned for DC. Like even the stuff like I don't know much about. I'm excited for.
Yeah,
I'll say this for life: the Anakin stuff does deliver. Young Ahsoka is trash, but the Anakin stuff does deliver. That I can confirm. But yeah, no, this is really interesting because I wanted to bring it to your guys' attention because I heard about it. I was like, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what other topics you had, Trevor, but I have a couple more as well added on to this one. So the Authority thing, I think we all kind of like, if this is true, this is pretty exciting. The other one I have for you guys are, as many of us know, us PS5 owners got some pretty dang good news today. Have you heard this yet, Jake? So apparently the main person that's like the senior advisor who worked on Marvel's Insomniac Spider-Man 2 has already moved on to Spider-Man 2 to working on Wolverine because they're very excited to get the ball rolling on Wolverine.
Oh, fuck, yes.
Yes.
Because they're like, Spider-Man's done. They're ready to move on. They're already rolling on the game. It sounds like the game's going to have a 2024 release. Let me see. I had an article about it. Let me see where the article is.
We got to wait all the way till 2024.
It'll be worth it. We got other things coming out. We're not as far away as you think, my friend.
I
also heard something about the Batman received a production update today. Let's see, what did it say? Batman Part 2 may finally receive a potential date to begin its production.
Good, Trevor?
Yeah.
But it's per the ongoing strike, which is currently equipped to move forward going into the new year of 2024. those plans could somewhat potentially change. It says the filming is reported for November 6, 2023, but the strike might change that apparently.
Okay,
So it's kind of up in the air right now to see what happens. Okay, I found the Wolverine article. So here's what it says. It appears that Insomniac maybe start focusing on their planned Wolverine game on the PS5 after Marvel Spider-Man 2 is set to release in just a little over a month. With Insomniac's Marvel Spider-Man 2 just a little over a month away from releasing on PlayStation 5, it appears Insomniac is ready to begin fully committing to developing their promised upcoming Wolverine game. And it says, TCMF Games, Wolverine, PS5 exclusive. Spider-Man 2 developers are moving over to Wolverine now. Spider-Man 2 senior cinematic animator Tommy has moved on from the game and is now fully working on Wolverine to speed up the development of the game. This game is, and it's got more. I'm pulling it up. This one's on Twitter, so give me, or X, I should say. I got to get used to saying that. And it says the game is reportedly intuitively targeting a late 2024 release. Interesting enough, though. Somebody at the comment of this said, PS5 themes, PlayStation, are you hyped for Wolverine? I don't know if this is an official artwork from the game or this is just from like the PlayStation Store or whatever, but this is the photo they pulled up with their post.
Awesome.
So he's got his tank top on. He's ready to do it, man. So yeah, so we got some Wolverine news.
Better wear the suit too.
I think he will. So yeah, it sounds like they've been working on this for a while. It says the release date could land in late 2024, early 2025. Insomniac is reportedly targeting a late 2024 release date. The game has not been provided with an official release time frame. Confirmed not long after the teaser that Wolverine will be a full-sized game and have a mature tone. Yep. So just going all the facts that we talk about with Wolverine. So I think that's pretty cool. The Wolverine stuff I think was worth bringing to your guys' attention.
Definitely was.
You talked about the Miss Marvel thing. That was interesting. You had something about the IMAX. You had something about the IMAX thing with the Marvels, right, Trevor?
Well, I'm not happy that that movie got its IMAX privileges back. The only reason why is because Doom Part 2 got delayed.
True. You know, actually, I do have one more thing. I'm worried. I was going to show you a video about it, but I think I'll just explain it because I don't want to get copyrighted. Hold up. Here it is. I heard, hold up. What is he saying? I heard Batman and Robin might be a thing. I would like to have Robin back, honestly, really, because when the fuck is he? I'm tired of fucking making these Batman movies over and never ends. Yeah, it sounds like that's going to happen. Metal, it doesn't sound like the game was pushed back. It doesn't sound like they had their own release date. It just basically is like they're now working on it. So it could come out in late 2024 or it will be ready in 2025. So they're just going to make sure this game is going to be a lot different than Spider-Man. So they have to make sure this game is handled in the best, most mature claw form that you can do. Which is cool, right? So here's what I'll say on this other topic we have. So I can't pull up this video today. We finally got some potential news for Brave New World that has piqued my interest. I heard that what you said being... I heard that when you said me being a wussy... What? I didn't say anything about you being a wuss. What? But, so, apparently, there's a rumor going around that Brave New World, while we might not like the title, we might finally have some hope for Marvel, guys. Because I'm hearing that Brave New World, as we've probably heard from a while, that Harrison Ford is definitely going to become Red Hulk, right?
If what they've told us is true, they will have gained our trust.
And it's about to get better, Trevor, because get ready for this. Apparently, even though they've said that Disney doesn't really seem to care about Sam Wilson as much, it turns out some of those reports are wrong because it sounds like in Brave New World, the reason they're going to pit General Ross and Sam Wilson against each other is apparently now that Ross is going to become the president of the United States. Here's the interesting thing. Ross is going to try and bring back the Soviet Accords. Now, why this is a big thing is because apparently there are rumors that Brave New World, before Secret Wars comes out and before Kang Dynasty, they're talking about making Civil War 2. What do you think about that, Trevor? What did you say, Trevor?
Should we be excited about that? I mean,
when I explain why they're going to
fuck it up again like they did with Secret Invasion.
When I explain why they're doing Civil War 2, I think you'll be more on board with it.
Because
remember in the comics, Civil War 2 involved Carol going up against, I think it was Carol versus Iron Man, or was it Carol versus War Machine? It was someone that she went up against. But from what I'm being told, this will be a much more personal Civil War, even more than Steve and Tony, because the idea to set up General Ross, it sounds like Harrison Ford's role as Ross is going to be a lot bigger than originally anticipated, because it sounds like they set him up as president, because as we know from Infinity War and Endgame, Ross isn't a fan of Captain America.
No, he's not.
Well, it turns out he's also not a fan of Sam Wilson very much either. And it sounds like the political tension between those two are going to go, they're not just going to go at it in a political mind game, words versus words agenda. It sounds like they're going to go at it physically too, because it sounds like
that'd be awesome.
It sounds like this Civil War could lead to our Captain America facing off against Ross as Red Hulk. And they're the main threat of this new Civil War storyline, potentially. And apparently the reason they would do this Civil War is apparently Ross is like, well, Wanda, did all this bad stuff in Westview, and we've had all these Avengers running loose. Hawkeye and Kate made all this damage to New York, and so Ross is like, I'm the president now. I don't have to let you guys do your superhero vigilante stuff. I'm putting the Accords back on the table. And Sam Wilson being, Captain America, being the voice of the people, is like, you're doing what? That almost tore Steve and Tony apart. Why would I let you do this? And so it seems like tension runs high. The only thing that unfortunately might affect this, they said that this movie might not happen if this writer's strike continues for too long, but I think the idea of using Brave New World to set up a Civil War 2 is a good idea. I think we're at the right phase. I always thought that the Civil War that we got while Civil War is a great movie, I think Civil War happened too early in the MCU. I think they needed to build it up with more X-Men and more other characters.
I agree.
So I think a Civil War 2 is the chance to remedy those mistakes. I think that would be great. Plus, we love watching our heroes punch each other in the face so bad.
Yeah.
And Civil War is just another example to watch Carol get hurt.
Hope this movie does Sam Wilson justice as well.
I hope so. I really do. I think I saw a comic panel the other day about Sam Wilson and some of the stuff he did in the comics, and they need to give the man more respect.
Yeah, they do.
Speaking of giving the man more respect, I have 2 TV show reviews that I started watching that I want to run by you guys too. I want to convince you guys to watch these shows. So I started watching episode 1 of Twisted Metal based off the video game where Anthony Mackie's the star, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of that show, Trevor?
I have.
It's on Peacock. Twisted Metal, dude, is great. Anthony Mackie, this show is like The Boys meets Peacemaker. It's great, dude. He's swearing. It's ultra violent. It's so good. I'm loving it. But like I said, I'm only in episode 1. Things could change, but for right now, I'm loving it. But that's not the show I'm really buzzing about. You know what I'm really buzzing about, Trevor?
What?
Now, as you know, my Netflix situation is a little funny where sometimes Netflix works for me, depending on who's using it. Sometimes it doesn't. What I'll say is this. I'm halfway done with episode 1 of One Piece. And Trevor, I know we've been burned by the movie that won't be mentioned being the 2 movies that won't be mentioned, meaning Evolution and Last something. I won't mention.
Go on.
Austin's calling me. What the heck? Give me a second. I'm going to continue this in a second. Yellow. Hey, what's up, man? We're doing a watch party right now. I might play a quick game in a little bit. We're not doing a watch party. We're doing a podcast. Sorry. When we finish the podcast, then I might play a game with you, though, man. Sounds good. We will chat in a little bit. There is a party going on. If you want to join the party, we'll be back in there in a little bit. All right, man. I'll shoot you a text when we get back online. We're just finishing our podcast right now. I understand, man. I got to get up early for work anyway, so it's totally cool. It's going great, man. I love my job. It's making it awesome. It's pretty great stuff, man. All right, man. Let me know if you're gonna get on or not. Just shoot me. Yeah, man. Just shoot me a text, whatever. All right, see you, man. Sorry, guys. Austin was calling me. So we're talking about. So I watched One Piece, and I know you've been burned, Trevor. I know you've been burned by all the different bad anime iterations 2 times, right? I know the game. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you, right?
Yep.
I'll tell you this, man. This show could change live-action anime forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll explain why. My question is, how long is it going to be? I can't take any more only because it's affecting video games as well. You talking about the strike medal? Nobody knows, man. Nobody knows. I hope it's ending soon. So, One Piece, halfway through episode 1. And I assume, Trevor, I know Jake's not big for anime that much, but I know you watched the anime, right?
Yeah.
Dude, the first episode of the show is literally exactly like episode 1 of the main show. Like, word for word. Scene for scene. And dude, who's your favorite character in One Piece? Are you more of a Luffy fan or who are you more a fan of?
Zoro.
Oh, good. I'm about to make your day then. Dude.
Yeah, Zoro's my favorite in One Piece.
There's 2 fight scenes, and I love Zoro too. There's 2 fight scenes in Zoro within the first episode, and Zoro is like, I'm trying to think how to describe him. Imagine if Hawk had green hair and had 3 swords. That's Zoro.
Dude.
He's doing kicks. He's doing strikes. He's got 3 swords. Dude, he's awesome. And the humor in this show is perfect. It's perfect. It's right down to the last detail. Like, I can't wait to watch more, man. I'm loving it. I had to do it, man. Homelander told me.
Wonder how much Chris is gonna simp over the babes in that show. Wonder how much Chris is gonna.
I'll say this: the main chick, they did her justice too.
Ooh,
she looks
Chris
good.
will be happy about that.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, man. Everyone should watch.
My buddy Chris is a simp for One Piece babes.
I want to say I'm a mix between Zoro and One in the show. Oh, definitely, man. They're definitely a good mix. Yeah, I think you guys should definitely check it out. I mean, I think it's one of the best things. Speaking of things on Netflix, have you guys been seeing, even though we didn't get any trailers, we might not be getting Cobra Kai Season 6 for a while, but the Cobra Kai creators have been slowly putting out images for their new show, Obliterated, which is going to be TVMA, like Daredevil TVMA. I don't know if you guys have heard about this or not.
Oh.
So the Cobra Kai creators, when they finished Season 5, before they filmed Season 6, they got asked to make a new show for Netflix that will run its first season before Season 6 comes out. And it's called Obliterated. And when they were teasing it, because I used to follow the Cobra Kai creators, I follow them on Twitter or X now. Now, when they were first teasing it, they were like trying to make a more, if you know their background before they worked on Cobra Kai, they were known for like rated R action comedies. And so Obliterated is going to be like more adult than Cobra Kai is. Like, so I'm hearing it's going to have nudity. I've seen some photos. It's going to have blood. It's going to have guns. It's going to be fucking crazy, man.
Let's go.
And the moment that there's going to, you know me, when I heard the Cobra Kai creators were doing another show after how much I love Cobra Kai, I'm going to check that out. Like, there's no way I wasn't going to check it out. So I'm interested. I hope we get a trailer soon because I heard the show's done and it looks good from the pictures I've seen so far. Also, I don't know if you saw me and AJ talking today, guys. You know how, and Trevor, first of all, before I talk about this thing, you need to get yourself Shredder's Revenge as soon as possible, boy.
I will definitely try to.
Because this next topic ties into that. Have you guys seen the trailer for that new G.I. Joe game we're going to get in early 2024?
No.
So we're getting imagine if you've seen the trailers or you've even watched my streams when we play Shredder's Revenge, we're getting Shredder's Revenge, but with G.I. Joe characters.
Ooh.
And the game looks awesome. Playing as the ninjas, Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, looks great. And I got to say something that I don't think a lot of people have been appreciating lately. I love that you could go out and buy an arcade machine and spend thousands of dollars and figure out where to put it in your house. But can we just appreciate in 2023 and 2024 that people are actually making remaster arcade games into newer graphic games for people that just love those arcade games? I think that's just the greatest.
Yeah.
Like, the Cobra Kai game, super fun, was a great starting point. Turtles has always had a great arcade style feeling. And now they're making G.I. Joe, which is just fantastic. I mean, it just looks great. Like, I love that they're making games like that. I think we're going to generally have a good couple of years of video games coming our way. Hopefully one day we won't even speak of the game that won't be mentioned because they'll get so many good multiplayer games.
All right.
Yeah, I think that wraps it for me. I don't think there was I don't think I have too many more things to add. Do you have anything, boys?
No, I think we're all set.
All right, we're gonna hop off then, guys. Thanks for coming in. We all got to get some rest. Appreciate you guys coming in. You're the best of the best. Thank you.
All right, thanks for coming in.
Of course. Take care, guys. All right. End stream. Gotta go to bed.